President Trump announces the United States will scale back military drills with South Korea. The decision comes after Seoul stayed out of the recent Iran war, according to reports emerging from the White House. The announcement marks a significant shift in U.S. ROK military relations. Military sources confirm joint exercises will be reduced in scope and frequency. The timing raises questions about the future of the seven-decade alliance. Defense analysts are scrambling to assess the implications for regional security on the Korean Peninsula. South Korea's absence from the Iran conflict appears central to Trump's decision. When the U.S. sought coalition partners for military action against Iran, Seoul declined to participate. Multiple diplomatic sources confirm South Korea did not contribute troops, equipment, or logistical support. The Korean government issued no public statement backing the U.S. military operation. Intelligence analysts note Seoul's silence contrasted sharply with its response to previous Middle East deployments. This marks a departure from traditional alliance behavior, according to former State Department officials familiar with U.S. ROK relations. The affected exercises include some of the largest joint military drills in the world. Pentagon documents identify several major annual exercises now under review. Sources within U.S. Forces Korea confirm planning sessions have been suspended pending new guidance. The drills typically involve tens of thousands of troops from both nations. Naval, air, and ground forces conduct coordinated operations simulating defense scenarios. Military experts note these exercises have been a cornerstone of alliance readiness since the 1950s. The scale-back represents a fundamental recalibration of defense posture, according to retired U.S. commanders. Pentagon officials are working to interpret the new directive from the White House. Defense Department spokespeople declined to specify which exercises will be reduced or canceled. Military planners express concern about readiness implications, according to sources speaking on condition of anonymity. The U.S. maintains approximately 28,500 troops stationed in South Korea. Joint Chiefs of Staff members are reportedly assessing operational impact. Former defense secretaries warn that reduced training degrades combat effectiveness over time. Congressional defense committees have requested briefings on the decision's strategic rationale and timeline. The U.S.-South Korea alliance dates back to the Korean War armistice in 1953. The Mutual Defense Treaty has survived multiple administrations and geopolitical shifts. Joint military exercises evolved as a deterrent against North Korean aggression. Historical records show Seoul has typically aligned with Washington on major security issues. South Korea contributed troops to Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan alongside American forces. The Iran decision represents a notable break from this pattern, according to alliance historians. Previous administrations maintained drill schedules regardless of disagreements on other policy matters. Regional security analysts are parsing what the drill reduction means for Korean Peninsula stability. North Korea has consistently demanded an end to joint U.S. ROK exercises, calling them provocative. Pyongyang state media has not yet commented on Trump's announcement. Japan, another key U.S. ally in the region, is monitoring the situation closely. Chinese foreign ministry officials have previously praised reduced military activity near their borders. South Korean opposition lawmakers are questioning whether Seoul's government was consulted. The announcement's timing, linked explicitly to Iran, sets a precedent that concerns alliance watchers. Seoul's decision to abstain from Iran involvement reflects complex domestic political calculations. South Korean officials have long balanced alliance commitments with independent foreign policy goals. The country maintains significant economic ties with Iran dating back decades. Energy imports and trade relationships factor into Seoul's Middle East diplomacy. Public opinion polls in South Korea show limited appetite for overseas military deployments. The government faces pressure from both pro-alliance conservatives and progressive groups seeking reduced U.S. military presence. These domestic constraints shaped Seoul's Iran calculus, according to political analysts in the capital. The path forward remains uncertain as both governments navigate this new dynamic.
U.S. Forces Korea commanders are awaiting detailed implementation orders from Washington. South Korean Defense Ministry officials have requested consultations with their American counterparts.
Scheduled exercises in the coming months face possible cancellation or significant reduction.
NATO allies are watching to see if similar conditions might apply to their own joint operations.
Defense contractors with training and support contracts are assessing potential business impacts. The broader question, whether alliance commitments now depend on participation in unrelated conflicts, remains unanswered by both capitals.